Paulo Costa is currently ranked at number 7 in the middleweight division. He's coming off a loss and is a far cry from his title shot in 2020, but I think he has what it takes. But to understand that, we must go back. The patron saint of MMA Twitter. His Holiness Paulo Costa's first shot in the limelight was on The Ultimate Fighter. Yes, that Ultimate Fighter. With Chael Sonnen.
I can't let you get close.
Sets his sheet down in front of Vandalay and I. It will say the guy's name. It's his resume. It's a one sheet. And everybody they got these records and trained by this guy and workout partners with Junior Dos Santos and a boxing record. I mean, it's this long sheet. For Paulo Costa, it said former powerlifter. It was all it said.
He won his first fight but lost the second, failing to make the semi-finals, and as a result being kicked off the show. After going back to the drawing board, he gets some more fights, goes pro, then in 2017 Costa made his debut in the UFC, and gets the finish. 3 months later he does it again. 5 months later he beats every GSP fan's biggest op, Fat Boy Hendricks, but unfortunately gives up a takedown to the ref. Next he puts away African-American icon, Uriah Hall.
Stay black. I ain't got no choice. Alright, man.
In a vicious, racially motivated beating. Costa actually beat the pass out of Hall. After that win, Costa was 11-0, rapidly approaching a title shot, but one man stood in his way. His opponent was so well known and formidable, I have gathered testimonials from other people in the industry who know about him.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
No, I ain't talking about that freak, all right? He's not here, is he? How do I get this fucking thing off?
One shudders to imagine what inhuman thoughts lie behind that mask. What dreams of chronic and sustained cruelty.
Yoel Romero is not approved by the FDA, and every agent USADA sends ends up peeing in the bottle themselves. You need a degree in chemistry just to spell this guy's name.
The people pay pay-per-view. The people pay. The people pay because the people want to say, because I know the people pay. The people working a lot. You need the respect for the people. The people are working a lot and pay pay-per-view.
Natty King Paulo not only stood toe-to-toe with him, he marched him down. Just look at these highlights. This is literally just round 1. I implore you to watch this fight in its entirety if you haven't already. It's a classic. Spoiler, Paulo won the decision. From this performance, anyone can glean that Paulo has the heart of a lion. This guy shows up to fight, and fight he does. This fighting spirit can be seen during his run on Tough. He is visibly exhausted towards the end of the fight. He lost, but he stayed with it. Of course, all of this willpower comes from a mystical origin.
You want to know what I have here? On my secret juice, Costa secret juice? Make you strong and jack. Look, red dot.
USADA have been discriminating against this man for far too long. At UFC 278, USADA drug tested him at 6 AM while he was cutting weight, before the weigh-in. They even took blood from him when he was dehydrated. The white colonizer hates the authentic Brazilian remedy. I personally think they are trying to reverse engineer it out of his blood or something. That is the only reason they could have tested him so much. He didn't even fight in 2023. Paulo came out of the womb with a dumbbell in his left and proofs of the field equations in his right. He is one of the best middleweights in the world and also an era-defining philosopher. Okay, enough. After the Romero fight, he got the title shot against Izzy. Which, Didn't go as planned. It's okay, Strickland has since put Gay Bender in his place. After Izzy, Costa had a fight booked against Vettori, at middleweight, 185 pounds. Costa showed up tremendously overweight. He flat out told the UFC and Vettori that he would not make weight, which ended up being Vittori's own personal problem. Honestly, he got kind of outclassed in this one, but it's only because Vettori eats head kicks as if his mum cooked them. Combined with the weight issues, I classify this fight as an outlier and not truly representative of Costa's skill. After Vettori, he had a nice scrap with Rockhold. Despite being a certified muscle mommy, his cardio held up compared to Rockhold, but Rockhold did kind of punk him at the end. He is one of the few people to make Whittaker do the chicken dance. Another few seconds in round 1 and Whittaker could have gotten finished again. His grappling is great since he is a real man with big muscles, but his slow plodding style makes him an awful matchup for the real cream of the crop strikers. Thankfully, his next fight is against a closeted, queer, jab merchant. I reckon he'll beat DDP too, but he might not be the man to beat after August. What I'm trying to say is that this guy is really close, and he has been really close for a while. He's also way too funny and especially handsome not to like. Or even love.